Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer. That's Ricky.
What's
Yeah,
up?
it's normally we do our show Thursday night, 10 p.m. But we had the Phillies game last night, which was awesome. So we got to get a chance to do it on a Friday night tonight.
Yeah, I think this is the second time. Didn't we do a Friday once before? Wasn't there?
Yeah,
So was it an Eagles Thursday? I don't know. I forget what it was, but
yeah, it was Eagles Thursday night game. I think we did the Friday. Yeah, we got.
well, it's good to be back.
Sports. Yeah, we talk sports and craft beer. You got to watch the Philly sports. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know what I mean? Some things take precedence.
Yeah, man.
So, what's you sipping on tonight?
Yeah, let me see. Let's start with the good stuff. Oh, man.
It's all nice. The
Juice
tree.
Machine.
The tree.
Followed in my buddy Ricky's footsteps. I got some Treehouse tonight.
Cheers to that, sir.
Shout out to Jeff for picking it up for me.
Surprised he didn't bring you back one of their lagers. Love you, Jeff.
We'll be drinking a lot of lagers tomorrow at the Jeff Toberfest.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. It's going to be fucking good shit. Oh, man, that's a fucking nice looking beer. Nice and cold, too, man. Whew.
That's a pretty beer.
Oh, she drinks good. She drinks good, folks. Oh, my God. This is one of the best beers, man. It is so delicious, man. Oh, God.
You see why I keep with the tree theme all the time? I drink the good shit because I like the good shit.
The little human robot glass. Shout out to the guys with human robot.
Shout out. That's a party glass. That's a party beer.
Yeah, man. Oh, God, it's so fucking good. And I've drank a lot of Treehouse, man. This one is one of the best, dude. 8.2% too, man. Oof.
What are you getting on that? What hop presents you getting? What kind? Give me some description on what you got going on there.
Definitely, Citra and Galaxy, man. You know what I mean?
Nice.
It's
the fucking
big time.
The sweet couple, Citra and Galaxy. Yeah. I mean, can you ever go wrong with those two?
No, you can't. No. You can't go wrong with that, man.
No.
I had a other half beer yesterday that was Galaxy and Galaxy and Mosaic. Oh, that was a good beer too, man.
Shit. I mean, come on. That's that's a great combo right there,
too, man. This is Amarillo, Magnum, Columbus. Man, they do a good combination.
Yeah, and you know what? Treehouse, and one thing I love about Treehouse, because I love they use Amarillo a good amount, more than I get with most breweries, and I love that because I always had like a love-hate relationship with Amarillo, and now I love them. You know, and I got one recently, the Armadillo from Monkish. It was a collab. I think I was on the last show with the Guard, and it was all. And I'm like, man, I fell back in love with the Amarillo hop. It's just such a beautiful, versatile hop. I mean, and Treehouse utilizes it so well.
Yeah, they always have like a little sweetness to their beer or a little fruitiness, and Amarillo is going to give that to you. What are you sipping on there, Ricky?
Well, to stay in with the Treehouse theme, I got.
There you go.
And I wanted to do. I checked my beer fridge. I wanted something with like a red can after the Phillies win yesterday.
Oh, that's
kind
awesome,
of pay homage to the Phillies. And this is Juice Project with Citra and Sequoia. Yeah. Now Sequoia is kind of a newer hop to me. Maybe it's been out for a while. I don't know, but it's newer to me. And I think, I mean, as far as me knowing, I think this is the first one where it's used, to showcase.
Good man.
And I like it. I get a lot of like West Coast IPA vibes from it. It's still New England style, but I get a lot of West Coast. The most you can in New England. I don't know if they're going for that or that hops. The Sequoia presents that, but I mean it's good. I get I feel like the IBUs might be a little higher than you would in a lot of these Treehouse beers we drink.
Okay.
And that's okay with me. I like a good little bitterness to my beer once in a while, especially like you were saying, how Treehouse always does have a good fruitiness, a little sweetness. Right. I feel like this little bitterness. I get a ton of tropical fruit from Sequoia. The usual, pineapple and some mango. But definitely getting a little West Coast vibe.
You know what beer they do that gives a little West Coast vibe? Sap. Sap does that.
And you were going to say that.
Yeah,
that is a great beer. You're right.
yeah. You get a little pininess, a little resin to it, man. It's delicious.
Word up.
Oh,
Good word too. I'm getting a little pine with this too.
Yeah. If you're new to the show, yeah, we talk about craft beer first and sports, and then we'll get our second beer, talk about that and more sports. So, welcome to the show. Here's a comment.
No.
Hey guys, great to see the Phillies winning. Oh yeah, awesome.
What's up, Bon?
Hey, Bon.
That was, dude. How intense was that fucking game, dude? I think I got like 100 more gray hairs in my beard after that game.
Oh my god, it was too much. Yeah, it was too much. Woo. Every time, man. It was getting
alive at the end of that game, baby.
You're getting the 2 outs, and then Topper was like pulling the pitcher before that third out. I'm like, oh god, and it's such a gamble. You know what I mean? Dude, and it's.
Can I say what a chess match he played yesterday? Listen, as much as give Topper a lot of credit for that. He's been managing A+ since the playoffs started. I mean, this guy is Bobby Fischer on a fucking chessboard. I'm telling you, this guy. If the Phillies win it this year, I know we're all going to talk about Harper, Castellanos. A lot of the credit's going to have to go to that dude. That dude is managing a fucking A+ baseball right now.
Yeah, my one buddy Joe, he's a big Philly fan. He lives in Atlanta now. He used to be up here in Jersey, and he doesn't like Topper. I was like, "You're crazy. You're fucking crazy, man."
Listen, that's his choice. That's cool. Whatever. But I do, and I feel like the guy is man. He's playing this chessboard like a fucking fiddle, dude.
And I was talking to my buddy Bobby, and I was saying, last year, he let the guys play more. This year, it's more analytics, and I think he's trying to step it up. You know what I mean? So we get the win this year. Just trying to go a little bit outside the box.
Yeah, you can see a lot of it is premeditated. I mean, this guy is putting his homework in. You can see when someone does their homework, man, it shows. And it's almost like I hope people don't get this wrong way, but like Bill Belichick-esque, with that type of the moves he's made. Even the most minor of moves, they all mean something, and they're for a reason.
Well, yeah, man, I was getting some nervous. I'm like, man, he's overthinking it. He's playing too much chess, you know what I mean? It's like, oh god, just get that third out and let's move on, man.
The most scared I was.
He knows.
The most scared I was when the bases were loaded and Kimbrel's on there, and right before Johan Rojas, shout out to Johan. Do you remember that catch?
Yeah, it was
with
nice,
the bases loaded. Dude, that play
Huge.
Saved the game. That play saved the game. We won that game. Listen, Cass had a huge night, made history. First player ever to have double home runs in back-to-back playoff games. Trey had a huge game. Shout out to Trey Turner. But man, that catch saved the fucking game.
Yeah, I like Kimbrel, man, but sometimes he's not.
It makes me nervous.
Nervous, dude. That one game before when he did the ball drop, I was like, the fucking marbles on this dude, man. The marbles.
That's
like, oh my god,
move right there, dude.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
And he was like, and he did it twice. He's like, yo, dude, I dropped the ball. That's a balk. Send him the third.
Holy shit, man.
Ball's a steal.
I love it when the guys on the bench are always like this when fucking get a good hit and shit.
Fucking marbles, baby. I love that. Dude, it was funny. I'm watching with my boy, my oldest. And he's like, why do they keep doing that? I'm like, I don't know. They can get back to you.
They're juggling. They're juggling the baseballs.
Yeah, I said they're just happy. What's funny is I do it now. But you know what I love about this team, though, DeeTer? I'm watching this, and all year. I mean, me and you, but look, I watch every single game, every inning, every game. I know you do too. I love it. And this team, watching them, they're a family, dude. They play for each other. If they win it all, it's going to be a lot because of the unity on the team. Even when they're celebrating after that game last night, like,
hey, what up, Ant? Right, that's Ant, I think.
No, that's shout out. Yeah, that's my sis. What's up? What's up, sis?
Okay.
What's going on? Shout out. Even when they're celebrating, like I wasn't even really planning on having any beers last night. When I watch the Phillies or the Eagles, I don't drink I don't drink beer when I watch the Eagles or Phillies because I want to be so laser focused and remember everything.
Okay.
But that game ended. I'm watching them celebrate in the locker room. I'm like, dude, I felt like me, you, like we're minuscule part of the team. So I'm like, I should be celebrating too. You know,
it was so cool. Even Fletcher Cox was in the locker room,
there.
dude.
Fucking,
So
did
cool.
you see Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid there?
And B got the slice the throat.
Well, you texted me yesterday. That's when I finished my beer. This beer is done.
Oh man, it's
and how about
it's so nice to see the other sports like supporting different Philly sports, man. It's awesome.
Such unity in this city, man. People don't understand why Philadelphia fans are the way they are, but I can't explain it to you. You have to live it. Sports is life and death and family and friends and culture here. It means so much to us. You know, I don't know how they do it in LA or or the Midwest. I'm sure they're big fans, but man, we are there 8 hours before a game starts. We're there for 4 hours after they leave. Week, if the Eagles lose, I'm not in a good mood that week. That's how much it affects me for 4 days.
Yeah, that Monday morning's rough, dude. Rough.
You know, that's passion. That's, you know, these teams are part of us. They're ingrained in our, you know what I mean? They're part of our fabric.
How funny was Stubbs, dude? That dude's awesome.
That dude is my spirit animal, dude. That dude is dude, I wish I was hanging out. That still looks like the funnest fucking dude in the world, man.
The backup catcher, man. He's like the biggest partier.
Perfect. As it should be. You see him with the empty 12-pack box on his head. He got the fucking dungarees on and the overalls. Dude, he's living his best life. God bless. I saw some miserable today on the intranet. They're like, why do the Phillies celebrate like that after it's just the second round? You know why, motherfucker? Because that one thing I learned in life, if you can find a reason to celebrate, take it. Yeah. Not just with alcohol, but with anything. If you can find a reason in life to celebrate, do it. Why waste that?
They're very positive guys, and they feel very confident. But like they said, man, enjoy the win. You know, the win's here. Yeah, we don't know what tomorrow's going to have.
Baseball season is a long season, man. It takes a lot out of you. Celebrate every chance you get.
Yeah. Marsh is great too, man. The last time they were at the Xfinity Live, he was riding the mechanical bull and stuff. That's a good bunch of group of guys, man.
Dude, these days, we'll be talking about this team in 30 years. You know, I'll be arguing with my sons when the new age Phillies teams. I'll be like, well, I remember in my day, Bryce Harper, he was the best since Babe Ruth. Say what you want, but he was. You know, so I can see me in 30 years talking about this Phillies team and this Eagles team too.
Yeah, it's very talented bunch.
Something special going on there.
Oh, here's it. Let's see. Genuine. He's the icon of the Philly sport. Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah, he gets it. He's in the pantheon of the Brian Dawkins, the Chase Utleys, the Jimmy Rollins. He gets it, man. He's almost like he signed here from another team, but it almost feels like he should have been here since the beginning. Like he just belonged here, and he gets it, dude. And he embraces it, and he loves it, and we love you back, dude.
Yeah.
Not just because you look like me, dude, but because the city fucking loves you. You're fucking stepping up in the biggest moments. You don't shy away.
Cassiano's kid, man. Oh, he's so cool, dude.
So
he's
awesome, dude. God bless.
When his dad got that home run, man. That's awesome.
That's beautiful. That's the kind of shit that brings a tear to my eye, man. I love that kind of stuff, dude. God bless.
Yeah. I mean, when it's in the playoffs, the kids should be able to go to the games and all that. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's rough for them to have school the next day and everything, man, but like, how often do you get to the playoffs like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I don't know. And it's, missing a day or two here and there, I don't think is a big deal.
Coco's doing good. Yeah, she's doing really good.
Yes. So, shout out to Bon and Sue. I know they're both really sick right now. I hope you guys feel better. We miss y'all. Everybody misses you, asking about you. Get well. You know what I mean? Sue, drink some Jaeger or whatever and beat this cold, fucking some hot toddies. We need you back. We miss y'all. We love you. Feel better.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Also, shout out to Rich and Lynn who always watch. I just want to say what up, and my boy Greg. That's my dog. Always ask about our show. Always comes and talk about our show. Probably our biggest supporter. Shout out to Greg. Cool people, man. One of my good buddies.
Yeah, my brother's like, "You guys doing this show tonight, man? I'm bored as hell. I want to watch." I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a show." And then my buddy I work with, Clinton, he goes, "Yeah, I watch you guys show every week." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome, man.
That makes me
Good
feel
stuff."
good.
Yeah.
I like. Thank you. Much appreciated. And shout out to my sis for watching. One of the true fucking cool people in this universe. Thank you for watching us and supporting us. I said, Nick, we're going on live tonight at 10. And said last night, she's like, I'll be watching. No hesitation. I was like,
awesome.
Count on you, man. Fucking peeps.
That's good stuff. Yeah, every night, Thursday night, 10 p.m. on a BGSE network. There's a bunch of other good shows on there too on the different days. Yep. But so let's dive into some sports and let's see. The Flyers got their first win yesterday, right?
I saw. Yeah, I was flipping a little bit. You know what? I don't want to be a miserable. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. So I'm not. It was nice. Hey, they won opening night against a really bad Columbus team. When it comes down to the end of the season and they have the number 1 pick and we have the number 2 because we won that game, I won't remember the night and be like, yeah, you should have lost that fucking game on purpose.
Did they just bring in one of the young guys? I think on one of their what's it, the Hershey Bears or something like that? Is that part of her, or is it Phantoms? I seen something.
Well, I don't. Probably. I think I don't know. I don't watch much minor league hockey. To be honest with you.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Right.
You might want to look that up. I don't know. I don't watch minor league hockey. And right now, the Flyers. I love them, but they're such a fucking dumpster fire. I'm not going to pay a whole lot of attention like I used to, where I would dedicate so much fucking time to them. They got to win me back over, like the Phillies had to. When the Phillies missed the playoffs for 10 straight years and kept shitting in my face, I said, "Well, fuck you. You're only getting 16% of my sports time." Right. And that's where the Flyers are right now.
Yeah. It's a Philly team. They had the underdog hat.
I love my Flyers.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, we won't get into too much of them.
I mean, listen, as we all know, listen, here's the deal with the Flyers, guys. Yeah. In 2 to 3 years, when Michkov comes over from the KHL, the Russian kid, when he fulfills that contract, that's when this team's going to get really good. That kid's the real deal. Now, here's what you should be doing in the meantime. I just talked to Greg yesterday about it. Me and him were rapping about it. Listen, I know it sucks to lose, but you know what you should be doing right now? Build the foundation for when Michkov comes over. Because when he gets here, that's when it's going to light up, and that's when this team's going to reemerge as a great hockey power. But until then, build around him. And to do that, unfortunately, you're going to have to lose games because you need really good draft picks. You need really good defensemen, and some fucking snipers. And you're going to need good draft picks to do that. So right now for the Flyers the next 2 years, every loss is a win. Whether you like it or not, Flyers fans, that's the cold hard truth.
All right. Let's move on to the Sixers.
Ricky rant. Boom. Where's the song?
There's a song.
Going on a Ricky rant. We're going on a Ricky rant. We're going.
Go Birds. Oh, shit. You got the little background. Look at that. That's production value, kid.
So the Sixers are still in the preseason. They're going against the Nets.
Oh, you're looking to get me. You're looking to get me full piss and vinegar. Hey,
I'm just knocking out the easy ones.
I know what you're doing. You're a good producer.
But yeah, man. So hopefully the young guys on the team start to step up and do good. I'm looking forward to seeing Maxey. It was neat to see him at the game the other night. Yeah.
I feel like Maxey is one of the most exciting players in the entire NBA. Real quick, and I'm not to cut off the Sixers. I just want to circle back real quick because I'd be amiss if I forgot to bring this up when we rewatch this show in 20 years when we're super rich and famous because of it. I want to say this. A lot of the motivation, thank you, Arcia, on the Braves for talking shit on my boy Bryce Harper after Harper was making a hustle play. When you're like, "Ha ha, Harper, attaboy," and Harper gave the famous stare down twice. Listen, you poke the fucking bear. Sometimes you're going to get bit. And thank you. I want to send a sincere thank you to Arcia. You gave the motivation to Bryce Harper and this team. Because think about it, DeeTer. After we lost Monday night, what a heartbreaking. Do you remember how heartbreaking that was? 4-0 going into Wheeler's pitching a gem. And they totally just it was a heartbreaker, right? Yeah, and I said to somebody, I was talking to him, I said, well, right now
had 2 errors, you know what I mean?
And the second one was huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of errors, man. That and then Bryce had the error there and the outfield. So
and I'll say this: I said to somebody after that game, I said, "It sucks now because not only did Atlanta win the game, but we gave them the momentum because we were thinking we're going to leave Atlanta up 2-0, right?
Yeah.
But I will say this: the bottom line was to go to Atlanta and steal a game and get home field advantage, which we did. But I thought we were going. So I said to somebody after we lost that game too in such heartbreaking fashion, I said Atlanta actually beat us and got the momentum. Now they're probably good chance they come in to Philly on Wednesday and win that game unless we find a way to get the momentum back. And guess what?
Yep.
Arcia popped off at the fucking mouth talking shit, and you poked the bear, and you gave us the momentum we needed, and you lit a fire under the one guy you don't want to light a fire on, and that's fucking Bryce Harper. And you got Court tiptoeing through the tulips, and you got Ponce in the mouth.
They had shirts on in the locker room saying that, and then on the back, I didn't mean to say it or didn't mean for you to hear it. Oh,
and did you see the ones that said "Attaboy Bryce"?
Yeah.
Because that's what he's saying. Like "Attaboy Bryce." Dude, that's forever going to be my tagline.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
Actually,
and he was acting like a clown at the game too, man.
Yeah,
he was like
he's a shit face
to the fans and stuff.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And then they were saying,
the fans are too loud. The fans need to be a lower.
Strider.
Come on.
Yeah, man up, dude.
Get out of here.
Every once in a while in life, you got to grab your fucking nuts and pull them up and be a man about the situation, Strider, and stop bitching out. What did you think? You're going to come to Philly and we're going to be quiet for you? All you did is you basically asked us to be fucking louder. And that's what they did. And they chanted you. Yeah. And I'll say this about Philly, man. Man, when it comes to playoff baseball, I don't know if there's anywhere better in the league. Honestly, like anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty
good. As far as fandom.
Yeah, it was such a great game.
I'll say this too. Let's not breeze past it. This Arizona team we're about to play is really fucking good.
Oh yeah, and all these teams are really good.
Yeah, well, right. You're right. This is the playoffs. It's hard.
The Braves, man, were awesome.
Yeah, best team in the league, best record in baseball.
Right. But yeah, I know what you're saying, man. The Arizona, that's a good squad, dude, man.
I do like my Phillies to win the series, but it's going to be a fist fight, phone booth. You know what I mean? It's going to be a dog fight.
I feel like we're riding that high, man. We're doing good, and pitches doing real well, man. It's all right, dude. Yeah. Like I got, man. Jose is throwing heat. Soto's throwing heat, man. Everybody's fucking.
Yeah, Soto made me a little nervous yesterday. You know, fucking. Thank God my boy Pastrami, Matt Strom, one of the best signings all season, stepped in. He did. And he stepped up huge. Closed that game out. Closed it out. And he's been huge all year. He's been great all year. I got nothing but mad props for Matt Strom, dude. That kid's fucking did you see his comment? He's like, I'm not a relief pitcher. I'm not a starting pitcher. I'm just a fucking pitcher. And he's like, I will come in and pitch anytime they ask me, wherever it's at in the game. I'm like, dude, mad fucking respect for that, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, man. Ranger had
that beer is done.
Jesus Christ, he's putting them away, folks. He's putting them away.
Well, that was a half an hour on more beer. And I'll say this, I hardly drank any beers this week. I was
yeah, I'm still
I think that was the second beer I had this entire week.
Let's play this song.
What's in your fridge? What's in your fridge? Little tree house, maybe some other half items.
It's in the fridge.
Your fridge?
What we got today?
Maybe some monkish, I don't know. What's in your fridge?
Monkish.
What we got with, buddy?
Some monkish. And that one's 10.2%. Fuck that shit. I'm not jumping on a 10.2% beer right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. I'll be over here. I'll end up getting put on the fucking intranet for fucking making outlandish comments because of that. All right, so I got a monkish. It's actually a dope ass fucking gnarly can art. I'm saving this one. See this? I don't know if everybody ever sees in my background. I save only the best beers or the coolest cans, and I think this one's going to make the fucking wall. This is called
my buddy John. He does that in Audubon. Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
What all the his beers up in the rafters.
Oh, okay. This one is No Robots Involved, and it's
okay.
I think it's an 8.2 double IPA.
Can't go wrong there. What is
it's
that
hard to
about?
see in here, but pretty gnarly can art.
Oh, like a cat or something? I don't know.
Or like, yeah, or maybe like a little Sasquatch with sneakers on, fucking bugging out. Pretty dope, though. So that's what I'm going with. How about you? You going on your second beer?
I still gotta get this down. I never know about good things from Monkish. I've only had like collaborations with them with like other half and such.
I think it was last week we were talking about. I'm a big fan of Monkish. I feel like they're like the treehouse of the West Coast, and most of the time you gotta be careful when you make. But they're as good as Treehouse. I'm not saying they're better, but they are as good. And you know me, that's my favorite brewery next to Trillium. But these guys are.
I don't know if you caught this last comment. And said that fans are the MVP of the Atlanta series. And yeah, they were pretty good, man.
The fans definitely played a huge role in that series. Yep. There's no doubt. But the fans played a huge role in the Miami series, and they're going to play a huge role in this series. That's what I was just saying a minute ago. I don't think there's a better stadium when it comes to playoff time in baseball than here in Philly. And I'm not saying that because I'm from Philly. I watch other games. Dude, it's the fucking Thunderdome in there. It's electric.
Yeah. To see the guys standing on the top of the stadium, man.
Yeah. Did you read the story I posted about who they are?
Yeah, I read a little bit of it.
The one guy's like a dart thrower at the bar. The other guy's eating fucking the roast pork sandwich. Yeah, Prince of Steaks or whatever. Man, that was a funny story. I was like, that's Philly right there. Somebody said to me, they're the dudes that do the fireworks. I'm like, are you kidding me? Did you see those two guys? The one guy, I think, had a fucking a Bush can in his hand.
Okay, that's probably how they got to the roof. Yeah, they probably worked the fireworks there or something, right?
I don't think those two dudes are doing fireworks, dude. I think the story that's posted is the real story. These are a couple guys that are slamming 19 fucking Miller Lights and throwing darts and eating bar food, dude. They're the only ones with the fucking cojones to climb onto the top of that stadium. Are you kidding me? There's safety harnesses up there. There's two drunk dudes.
I imagine you got to be pretty nuts to work with fireworks. You know what I mean? That's not a safe job. So, yeah, I don't know. Have to look into it, I guess, or something.
Well, I posted the story of who they are.
Yeah, but it doesn't say like how they got up there, though. It said like
it said they climbed up there.
Really, dude? That's nuts.
Yeah. Dude, you think they're shooting the fireworks from two guys and one in a half shirt with his belly hanging out from the top of the fucking stadium roof? That shit is so massively set up in a mid-level section by experts. These guys are fucking. The one guy had a Bush Light can in his hand, I think, dude. It looked like the fucking uncle from National Lampoon's Vacation. Bark, shitter's full.
Oh shit, man, that's fucking crazy though. It's crazy to see that shit, man.
These are the memories we're making. We don't even. You don't realize you're in the good old days till they're gone. Well, guess what? Yeah. We're in them. Enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
That's why the one person commented out, why are they celebrating in their second round? That's why. Because you're in the good old days. That fucking asshole, whoever wrote that comment, probably never will have the good old days.
Yeah. Oh man. Anything else about the Phillies we want to talk about?
No. The only thing I want to say is let's get ready for a good, tough series against a good Arizona team. I think the one kid, Gallen, who's probably one of the top 2 or 3 pitchers in all baseball, he's a local kid. I think he went to like Bishop Eustace or one of them.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's like really, really fucking good. We'll face him once or twice. Yeah, he's like a local kid. So
I'll tell you what, Turner's been getting me nervous out in the outfield, in the infield, man. He's always getting an error every game, dude. It's like, cool, man. Nervous.
But it didn't hurt that he went 4 for 4 yesterday.
Yeah, he did kill it yesterday. Dude,
Yeah,
he was.
And I gotta be honest with you, overall, yeah, his errors make me nervous. I was joking around. Shout out to my boy Paul EC. We were texting back and forth during the game. He's breaking my fucking balls about, because remember when we first signed Turner, I was like, oh, we should have saved the money for pitching, but whatever.
Yeah.
But no, he's Turner is killing it in the playoffs, and I think he's probably going to stay red hot.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of times like the throws to Bryce on first base with the bounced beforehand. It's rough to say who's at fault there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree.
The third is a little bit short, or Bryce is just uncomfortable catching that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. And oh man, dude, how crazy was it when that he got his arm hit by the dude running?
Oh, Bryce, when Olsen hit his arm, dude, I was fucking pissed because he did that intentionally. That was on purpose. You watch the replay. He did it intentionally. He knew what he was doing. And you drive your knee like that into somebody.
All right.
And thank God it wasn't worse. From what I understand, he just hit his funny bone.
Right. And I thought that right away when that happened, because I hit my elbow on the desk all the time at work and stuff. And I'm like, son of a bitch, on your arm. But everybody's like, oh, yeah, very day he was hurt. And Al, my buddy Jeff, they're like, oh, man, he got hit pretty hard. I'm like, it looks like it's just his faulty bone. And sure enough, man, that's what it was. So that's good stuff, dude.
Thank God, because I was nervous shit. I'm like, this, but I'm like, then I started when that happened initially. I was like, I hope he's not in. But then I started seeing glimpses of Rhys Hoskins stepping in, hitting game-winning home runs. They're like, what a story! Harper goes out, and then fucking Hoskins comes in and fucking.
I think it was Soda that was pitching at the time, and it was nice that he caught Bryce and made sure he wasn't going to fall or something like that. It was, dude. Those guys are great to each other, man.
It's like a family over there. It's a family over there.
I was like very shocked, man, and everybody's like worried about him. That's just fucking great.
These guys, man. You see it though. You can't fake that shit. These guys lay down in traffic for each other, man, and there's something to be said about that. And that's fucking. You can't teach loyalty, and you can't buy it.
All right, so I'm on my second beer here.
What you got?
This one's a classic. Can't go wrong with the oldies. Here you go. Little haze.
Nice.
Oh man.
Well played,
this is so good. Yeah. I couldn't get too much. Jeff was bringing about like a bunch of cases for his friends, and also I only could get like four packs. So I went with haze.
Is that all? Just 16 beers?
Yeah.
Well, dude, you give me 16 tree houses, I'm happy as a motherfucker. Well,
wait a minute. I had to give my brother a few, because if not, I was going to have to share. So,
shout out to Robbie.
I got a 4-pack for him made up, and then I sent a 4-pack out to my buddy Scott, who says we black stack all the time. So, I got hook up brothers, And then, but I got a Haze, King Julius, Juice Machine, and regular Julius. And I was seeing the Juice Project. They had a bunch of them, and they're always great beers. But they're like $25 a 4-pack, man.
I mean, listen, DeeTer, at this rate, man, I can't. The prices of beer, I'm just like, that's pretty.
Haze is like 18. Julius is 16. So,
can I see that beer one more time? Oh man, that's such a nice color, dude.
Nice hazy yellow.
That's party.
Look at that fucking head, dude.
Party. That is a good looking beer, sir.
God damn, dude. That's fucking good. Little papaya, a little bit of peach to it, man. Ooh, man, that's so good, dude.
Listen up, listening to me. I'm gonna tell you what.
Been drinking this stuff for years.
Yeah, baby. I love it.
Dude. Yeah.
Do you remember? All right. My memory's not what it used to be. I just got into my 30s, so I'm getting older. Do you remember when we first had Treehouse? Now, I know I'd had it a while before, but one of the early times, remember Jimmy V brought over, when I first bought this house, remember he came over, we all met up after my day at work, and it was like a Julius, it was a Haze, I think it was like the basic three. Do you remember that day?
I remember that. I remember the one day we were sitting out on the table with your father-in-law, and we were introducing him to the Treehouse, and he's like, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's like this is the best stuff, man.
Well, I know. Awesome. Shout out to Dave. He's one of my best friends. Love you to death, big kid. Best father-in-law in the world. But yeah, he's more of a, he's not like an IPA guy. So, if you're not into IPAs, I always notice with people like right. You're kind of, and that's why I always, joke with Jeff. You right. kind of your palate usually is you're kind of a lager or an ale person. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people listen. I drink everything.
I will say
IPAs.
Al is all rounded. Al loves going to Human Robot to drink lagers and stuff.
Nice.
So like he
knows his shit.
Yeah, But yeah, and I remember your father-in-law, when we went to the Battleship, New Jersey. He was not an IPA guy. He was drinking all sorts of other different beers. And shout out to Navy. Today's their birthday. 248 years, man. Navy. That's pretty cool.
Thank you for all your service, everybody in the Navy. My grandfather was a longtime Navy guy. Thanks to all you. My boy Billy the K, my boy Len, my boy Cliff. I mean, I got more Navy friends. I feel like I was in the Navy. In the Navy. Is that how the song goes?
Today's Friday the 13th, man, too.
Yeah.
Start
Isn't it weird that they named this day after that movie with Jason? How weird is that? You know that's big time.
Oh shit, man.
Real quick, I want to rewind. When I first opened this beer, you know when you first open a beer, it's good, you taste it, but you know when it sits and warms a little bit and the flavors open up, almost like a wine? Right. This beer is fucking stupid good. This is going to be a 5 probably on Untapped.
That's the monkish one, right? What's
this is the monkish collab with the Guard, I believe.
The
Guard. It's hard to see in my garage. Man, this is fucking good. I'm going to give a full review probably on my Untapped check-in, but
all right.
Wow.
I'll take a look for it.
Yeah, it's called No Robots Involved. And dope ass can art, by the way. I'm going to save that can. But yeah, that's fucking. Oh.
Yeah, if you're new to the show, we like to drink good beer, man. Yeah,
we do. Well, that's how I get. We get the Olympians' bodies that we have.
Yeah.
Never trust the skinny guy's opinion on beer, ever.
I got my.
If you ever talk to a skinny guy and he's giving you a beer review, it's probably watch the fat guy's beer review.
My Jeff Toberfest hat for tomorrow.
Nice. Just kidding. Somebody will get mad. Somebody's going to be like, I'm a thin guy and I drink. I know. I'm joking. I know thin people know beer too. I'm fucking around.
Yeah. Don't take it serious, folks.
You know what I mean? Yep. The one thing I'll say, if anybody's new to our show, and I don't know who watches, I hope you guys do, but we're uncensored. We speak from the heart, straight from the cuff. There's no producers in our ear telling us don't say that or you can't talk about that. Listen, this is real Philly emotion.
Yeah, we're a real good network, man. I love the guys here, man. I like Stoggs and Big Game James. Great guys, man. These
are awesome.
Never have anything bad to say about us, man. Always gives us much support and help that they can, man. Good people.
Yeah, shout out.
Finish this beer, man. It's fucking pretty good. So, all right, I guess we should move on to the Eagles. Onto the Birds.
Yeah. I'm not super nervous, but I am a little nervous.
Yeah, you can't go into a game thinking you're gonna win that shit, dude. You know what I mean? You definitely have to do
never. There's no more easy games in the NFL ever. No. Never. It's rare.
It's a professional league, and I believe the Jets they won their last game, right? Or they're coming off of a win.
I'm gonna say this. We're going to be out without Darius Slay, Jalen Carter, Quez Watkins, and Justin Evans. Listen,
really?
That is 4 starters on the defense, or 3 starters on defense, and then Quez Watkins. Listen, and Jalen Carter is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year and is probably going to go down as one of the best defensive linemen ever to play. And Darius Slay is a great cornerback. So these losses hurt. And Justin Evans, he's our starting safety. So anybody's thinking this is an easy win. It's not. I know the Eagles are giving 6.5 on the road, but listen, this is going to be a dogfight. The Jets have a really good defense.
Right, I was going to say
that. Offensive line ain't great.
Their defense. Yeah.
Zach Wilson sucks, but that defense is good. The way you're going to beat this team is you got to be in Wilson's face all day. You got to put him on the ground all day. Mm-hmm. Have him seeing ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, Wilson's not the best, but he had a good game against the Chiefs, man. Yeah. So he could do it. You know what I mean?
And they got a good defense, and they're playing on emotion right now, and it's in their house in New Jersey, not New York.
One thing I will say, Hurts, that dude works all the time, and Brown. I mean, they're doing their work. They're doing their homework, and they're watching the tapes on the Jets, and they're going to be ready to go, man. I think Nick's Hurts, and the players.
Oh,
I'm
Jalen, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, yeah, no
Nick,
doubt. Nick Sirianni always has his teams prepared.
right.
That's the one thing I love about one of the many things. Yeah, they're gonna listen. I don't think the Eagles are going to lose this game. I mean, I wouldn't bet on them losing it, so that's how I always go by. But I put no. I think the Eagles are, most likely will probably win this game, but it's going to be a lot tougher without 4 of your starters.
Yeah.
And especially Jalen Carter and Darius Slay. I mean, they're huge parts of that defense. Huge parts of that defense.
I think they'd either run the ball, man, give it to Swift, let them fucking run it down their mouth, man, and just keep it going.
Well, I think give it to Swift too, but you're going to have to get a lead. So in order to do that, you're going to have to open it up. Now, with that being said, I think Sauce Gardner is going to miss this game. I hope. I know they just listed. I think he missed practice today with a sickness.
Oh, okay.
DJ Reed, another one of their defensive backs, going to miss this game. Now that's huge. If hopefully Sauce Gardner, because by the way, he's probably one of the top 2 or 3 cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah, he's awesome.
If he doesn't play, that's huge. That helps us. Hopefully that opens it up for Devontae. Start putting up some bigger numbers.
Devontae didn't get nothing last game. Hurt my friggin' fantasy football team. I took my first loss, and I had a few guys. A few guys from the 49ers, and yeah, I'm so happy they beat the Dallas Cowboys that bad and took out their starters. But I really wish they kept the starters in because they didn't much stats either, man. I was like, this is such bullshit, but. Dude, they put a fucking beating on the Cowboys.
And they did, and we should talk about that more, especially for Stoggs. I know he talks a lot of shit, but man, that 49ers team ate their lunch right in front of them. And you guys got your fucking asses kicked. And I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, and I wish they would have kicked it worse. Now, with that being said, I don't like the Niners either. They do nothing but talk shit all year and how they're so tough. And then I remember they came into Philly last January and we punched them in the fucking mouth and they weren't tough anymore. It was like that bully that talks all the shit and then you punch them in the fucking face and you're like, I do like Purdy, you're not talking anymore. Okay.
Purdy's a pretty tough quarterback, man. And
Purdy is, but he wasn't very tough when we played him because we punked his fucking ass on the ground and said, go sit down, bitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to see how tough he is again when we play him next time. He ain't tough. Fuck him.
But and I don't really beat on the Cowboys so much, but
I do.
That Stoggs and Trey came out this season, man, on their show and just saying how good the Cowboys were, the best in the division, the best in the league, this and that. And I was like, calm down. After 2 games, man, calm down.
How come they had you on the show but not me?
I was commenting. I was just commenting.
I was going to say, bring me on with you. Bring me on with you. Because, you know what I mean? And I wish.
I try to watch them live once in a while just to get my.
I try to here and there. Yeah. I do it once in a while. Comment. Yeah. They're good guys. Listen, as people, I love them to death, but it's a shame you're Cowboys fans.
Yeah, they say cockroaches. But they're just dogging on the Eagles. And they're like, you're an Eagles fan. Of course, you're going to say that. Yeah, you don't believe that the Cowboys are that good, but we are. I was like, oh god, dude. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't take this no more.
Listen, it couldn't have no classier bunch.
Man. Oh god, dude, so great, so great.
So that was a nice thing to see. Like I said, I don't expect the Eagles to lose. I think without some of those starters, it's going to be closer than we like.
Yeah.
Listen, I love throwing this stat out, and I have no ill will to the Jets. I really don't. We don't. Eagles have never lost to the Jets in the regular season, and it ain't going to happen on Sunday. I do feel like it's going to be closer than we like, but I think the Eagles do come out and kind of, give it to them. I'm looking at like a 21-14 game.
I'm gonna have to watch it at work. I have to do some overtime Sunday, so I have to catch it when I can. Yeah.
Can you watch it on your phone?
Yeah. I'll find it some way to watch it. Everybody's getting their vacation in before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So Gotta step up, help out.
Well, that's cool. You know, hey, listen, you picked the right game to work on.
Right. The Jets, like, what the fuck, dude? I don't really care about that game.
I'm going to say this. I know we talked last week, and I was like, I know it's the Rams, but the Rams are better than people think. They're not great, but they're, it's starting the stretch of, we're about to go into like 7, 8, 9 game stretch of really, really good fucking teams. And listen, this is good because we're going to be tested, and, you know, it's going to get really hard. And the schedule's going to beat us down, and we're going to have to fight back and fist fight in the phone booth. But it's a good thing. I always say, you know, iron sharpens iron. When we go through our tough games and tough schedule, that's when we come out the other end the best. So it's getting right. We're in it. So
yeah, take your punches in the season, make you stronger in the playoffs, man.
That's right. You only play cupcakes all year.
Look at the Phillies, man. Who'd have thought that they'd be back to where they're at again? And insane, man. That's insane.
Well, they haven't won anything yet. I mean, right now, I mean, this series is huge.
NLCS, man, that's a huge game, dude.
Yeah. Like, well, this is for the pennant. I mean, this is for the NL pennant. So Arizona's a tough team, and I respect them, and I think they'll give us a good series. But I do think the Phillies do win this series in probably 6 games. But I
picked up a nice little frame thing of Bryce last year being, I think, MVP or something like that. And I know I got a lot of shit because, like, we didn't win the World Series, but I love it. It's a good picture of Bryce. And my sister said, "Oh, where'd you get that? That's pretty cool, you know." And it is. Nice. We won the NLCS last year, and that's something to say, man. Like, Christ, dude, that's a fucking feat to be had.
Yeah. Well, I think, if anything, I think that's what's motivating Bryce and this Phillies team more than anything. I think they're like, well, we broke the playoff drought of a decade of missing the playoffs and got there. And not only got there, but we made it to the World Series, which is good. And that's great. And I think that kind of motivates them to say, okay, well, we started the journey. Now let's go finish the process. Let's go win the whole damn thing. You know what I mean? And I think you can see it in them. You know, these guys are laser focused. They're like, even in their interviews, like a lot of guys are like, look, we got 8 more games to win. This is nice. We're going to celebrate tonight, but we got 8 more games to win. So we ain't even close yet. Let's here's where the real journey starts. This is where the journey when Frodo and Sam Wise really get into the shit. You know what I mean? You just got out of Shire. Come on, let's get the ring to fucking Mount Doom and fucking drop that fucker in.
For all you out there, that's Lord of the Rings.
If anybody's the Lord of the Rings fan, like this guy, that's a reference right there. And by the way, Sam Wise is more responsible for getting that fucking ring there than Frodo.
Bitch-ass Frodo. Frodo's a little bitch at times, man.
Is, dude. And Sam Wise, dude, let's face it, Sam Wise is the reason the ring got destroyed.
Put his big hobbit foot up his ass sometimes, you know what I mean? Had to get it done.
That's right. So shout out to Sam Wise Gamgee. I know Sean Astin watches the show. I know he follows.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
You know, so and no offense, to the other crew. I know the rest of the crew, the Lord of the Rings, watches our show. No offense to you guys. Pippin and Mary, you know what I mean? They're 2 of the drunkest motherfuckers in, and that's why I love them.
God,
you know?
Man, too much.
To circle back, you made the point of Sixers preseason did start. I know the Sixers are still talking to the Clippers, trying to get that waste of space James Harden out of here.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah, I know the talks are still going on. You got to get him out of here. The guy's poison in the water. Don't drink from that well. He came out today and made his first comments with the media. There's like, listen to a snake talk. The guy speaks with a forked tongue. I believe nothing he says. He says. Just get this toxic motherfucker out of here as quick as possible, Daryl Morey. I know you're watching the show. Trade him for a bag of fucking sand. I don't care. Get him out.
I love Joel Embiid. He's a fucking great player, and I want him to get a fucking championship here, man. You know what I mean?
Me too. And he ain't going to do that with James Harden here.
Yeah. It was cool to see him at the game last night, dude.
He gets it. Gets it.
I feel bad for the person sitting behind him. You know what I mean?
I know. You know, that motherfucker didn't see any of the game.
Right? Shit, man.
That poor sap. He's like, I went and spent fucking $3,000 on a ticket, and I get the seat behind Joel Embiid, the 7'2" fucking 300-pound center. Thanks.
Yeah. Hopefully, he got a signature at least or something, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably did. He was like, here, listen, you missed most of that game. Let me get you to sign your fucking jersey.
Oh shit. But yeah, I'm excited for the season to start for the Sixers.
Listen, I'm excited. All 4 sports, I love them. You know, this is what we do. This is what we do. And so the saga goes on. The male soap opera of, I don't mean, you know, yes I do. The male soap opera, our sports, and that's what we do. And we're gonna see what we can do with James Harden. We're gonna see how as the world turns with that fucking clown. See where it goes and. Hopefully the Flyers, I love them, but I hope they lose the most games in the league. And hopefully the Phillies and Eagles win their championships. That's where we're at.
Here's what by it. Prefer Phillies face the Astros or the Rangers? Dude, I would like them to beat the Rangers. Right?
Rangers. Listen, I was thinking about
Rangers fan, and I love the
how poetic justice would it be that when the Phillies started the season this year, our first 4 games of the season were against the Rangers. We got swept, and it's put this big, oh my gosh, Chicken Little, sky is falling on the whole beginning of the season. Wouldn't it be poetic justice if the Phillies played the Rangers in the World Series and swept the Rangers in 4 games? Speaking into existence, it's happening.
Yeah, and I'm so tired of seeing the Astros, man. Get them the fuck out of the playoffs. Knock them the fuck out. I don't want to see them at all, man. Yeah, man. I was drinking at the Udo's bar. Shout out to Karen, waitress there, cool lady. And then there was 2 guys there, and while the Phillies game was on, they're watching their phone. I was like, "So you guys ain't Phillies fans?" You know, I thought it was like,
you were going to start a fight, weren't you? I know what you're saying. I do the same shit when I saw, dude. I know what you're doing.
Something weird like that. Like, what's going on here, man? You were.
And what they say?
Not right. They're like, yeah, we're out of town. We're here for work. We're from Texas. I'm watching the Houston game.
Should have broke a glass over his head the second he said that. Oh, motherfucker, let's go. Get your boy into a two. Bow.
Put the phone and toss it or something. Yeah, no, they were nice guys. I think one was Tyler and Britt or Brad or something like that. And I got to talk to them. Well, I got family in Texas. You know what I mean? So I was talking to them a little bit. But yeah, I can't stand the Astros, man. They've had it too good, man. Get them the hell out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
fuck
they're the Patriots. They're the Patriots of MLB, dude. Get them out. Get them out of here. I don't want nothing to do with them. And besides, I want to get, you know, hey, Rangers. I know you open a season sweeping us 4 straight games. We're going to close the season sweeping you guys 4 straight games.
Dude, if we get the Rangers, we're bringing Stoggs on, dude. We're bringing him on, have a show, man. That'd be great.
Yeah,
he's a big Rangers fan.
Bitch out.
Yeah.
I'm not coming on. I'm not talking about it.
Oh shit, man. Good stuff, man. I'm glad we did the show tonight, dude. Thanks, man. I was a little like, I don't know, but I'm like, yeah, let's do it, man. Fuck
it. I mean, why not? You know,
such a good time to be a Phillies fan, dude. You know, a Philadelphia fan in general. Fucking great. Yeah,
why not enjoy it? Like I said, man. And then harkens back to that comment the guy made. Why they said? Because if you have a chance to celebrate. You know what I mean? This fucking. You're only on this roller coaster ride once, man. Just enjoy the fucking ride. You know.
Yeah.
Why? Don't feel bad about it. They want to celebrate after getting ready to go in next round of playoffs. Let them celebrate. I would celebrate.
Game's not the fucking Monday anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm celebrating paying my fucking mortgage every month. So, pick a reason to celebrate.
There you go, man. Yeah. I'll celebrate that. It's Friday, man. Fuck it.
That's it. Well,
you got any picks for the week?
Yeah, I do. Real quick too. I know we're a Philly sports show, and I gotta turn to you for this. Any Union news? How they doing?
Union? I have been keeping up. You mean the
Phillies
playoffs?
I don't know. I don't follow soccer, so
I know they've been doing really well. I know they were like 3rd in the conference, and Yeah, they're set to go to the playoffs. So I know
Nice.
that yeah, they're doing good. And I think like the USA team is getting together or doing good or something. Like I've been seeing a lot of posts about them.
Nice.
So yeah,
Well, for anybody who watched our show for Soccer Reports, there you go. That was it.
yeah, that's it.
So, all right. So we'd like to close out. Enjoy the Soccer Report, motherfucker. I know Greg's what, an Arsenal fan? Where are you the Arsenal fan?
No, that's him. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
My team sucks, yeah.
No. All I know about soccer is Ted Lasso's show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to make my picks real quick before we close out. My first one, I don't always like to take, when the spread's this high, but I got to say Miami's playing the Panthers, who, by the way, just lost Miles Sanders, who, for all the Eagles fans last year, were like, you got to re-sign Miles Sanders. He's out the next 6 weeks. Yeah. So he's out the next 6 weeks. I don't know what the exact. I don't want to comment because I don't want the NFL to find me. I'm just kidding. I think it was like an ankle thing. I don't know.
All right.
But Miami's playing the Panthers, and they're giving 14 points. I'm taking Miami to cover. Taking Miami to cover 14. The 14. I think Miami wins by 3 touchdowns.
All right.
Second pick, Jacksonville playing Indy, who is now. Listen, I like Gardner Minshew. I feel like the offense moves even a little better with him in there than Anthony Richardson, and they've caught a little magic, and they've been playing well. But I think Dougie P and Lawrence are going to make easy work of those Indianapolis Colts this weekend. So I like Jacksonville covering the 4.5.
All right.
So Jacksonville covers the 4.5. I feel like they win by double digits. And last but not least, I like them LA Chargers to hand the Dallas Cowturds their second loss in a row. Now, and I think they cover the 2. And I think they win by 7.
I know Herbert was questionable. I don't know if he's hurt or something like that.
Well, I think what you're going to see in this matchup is Kellen Moore, who was the offensive coordinator with Dallas for like the last 4 years, and then got hired in LA because I don't think Dallas wanted to bring him back because for some reason they wanted Mike McCarthy to call the plays. How's that working out for you guys? So I think Kellen Moore exacts his revenge against the Dallas Cowturds, and I think the Chargers win by 7, 8, let's say.
Okay.
That's my 3 picks for the weeks. Bank them, mark them in, go win yourself $1,500.
I'm going to piggyback on the Colts and Jags, but I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to take the Colts with the 4 points. I do like the Jags, do like Dougie Pete, and I feel the Colts are a pretty good squad. And 4 points, sure, what the hell, I'll take that. And then I got the Vikings -3 versus the Bears. I mean, the Vikings are doing awful, and they need to turn it around. So the Bears are a good team to get a win off of. So if they're going to get a win, this would be it, man. And then I went with the Saints with the -1.5 over Houston. I got the Saints on my defense, and their defense is pretty nasty. They got me 20
good
points
defense down there in New Orleans.
And I like them. They're on that pick. Houston is doing good. I will say that they got.
CJ Stroud's playing a lot better than I thought he would. He's actually my fantasy quarterback, but he's going to sit this week for Lawrence.
So Saints with the -1.5. I think they'll cover. So that's my third pick.
All right,
that's the picks.
Cool. Well, good picks, and it's a good show. I'm glad we got to make up for yesterday since we had to miss the podcast, which I'm totally okay with because that meant the Phillies win. So
it's such a great game too, man. Such a great
phenomenal
game. I was at the edge of my seat most of the damn game, man. It was nuts.
Yeah, I really was. I was fucking, like I said, I got that thing 50 more gray hairs because of that fucking game.
Yeah.
So all right. Montel, Griffin.
Go Birds, beat the Jets, and have a good night out there. I'll see you later, Ricky.
Later.
Peace.